What is up, guys? Thank you for stopping by and checking out another video. Today we are going to be talking about the YC Onion Pudding LED light. I know it's a lot of food related names, but that's the name of it. That's what it is. I'm going to go ahead and roll my newly intro and we're going to start off in the video. Alright guys, so first things first, as you can tell right off the bat, this looks exactly like most other LED screens or LED lights that you can get out there on the market. Whereas the benefit of this one is you can turn it around and it looks like an old school radio. You can see right here, has the knobs and everything, everything's functional, and it's actually quite unique. I like the design of it. It is a little bit thick, but it feels great in the hand, and it's matte black, and I am beginning to, I guess, obsess about matte black, especially when it comes to the office and whatnot. But anyways, so it's going to have your power button on the side, your Bluetooth connectivity button also on the side, as well as your USB Type-C to charge it, all on the side. We're going to go ahead and talk about the controls real quick. So if you power it on, you can just hold the power button and you can see it turns on like that. And if you turn this, you can see the color changes and whatnot. And if you turn this, your mode changes. So let's say we want to put it into a, we'll just say a warmth setting. So what you'll do is you'll go to CCT, and then you'll be able to adjust the brightness or the warmth and coolness of it. You can see right here, we're going to hold it down, it's extremely cool, and now we're going to make it a little bit warmer. So you can see just like that, and you do that just by turning the knobs right here. Like I said, if you want to switch the setting or the intensity of it, you'll just turn left on this one, or turn right and it'll go up like that. If you want to switch the setting, you'll just hit the this button right here. It'll switch the setting, and then you'll be able to do the exact same thing. Just scroll through like that. If you want to go to the different modes it offers, you go to that one right there, and you can individually tap on each one, and you'll kind of cycle through the individual modes that you have on here. Okay, so once you have the basics under control and you know how to, I guess, operate the light manually, then what you can do is you can open up your camera app on your cell phone, whether it's iOS or Android, and they have a digital scan for each of those devices. So on the left you'll have iOS, and on the right you'll have your Android. And so I'm going to scan the left, and then a little tab will pop up, and it's going to go ahead and prompt me to download the app. And so it's called the Pudding app. I'm gonna type get. Okay, so you can see once the app is downloaded, it's gonna be right here. So we're just going to open it up, and it's gonna prompt you to access the camera. It's gonna prompt you to access the photos, access the Bluetooth, and then you're going to select your language. Okay, so first things first, before you're able to use the app on your cell phone, you'll need to take the light and you will need to hit the Bluetooth function right here. So I'm just going to hold it down, go into my settings, and make sure that YC Onion is connected. And you can see right there on the very bottom, YC Onion is connected. Alright, so after you have your device connected, you're going to go back inside of the Pudding app right here. You can see the light is right there. It's not turned on right now simply because it is connected to the app. So what you can do is you can turn the brightness all the way up, and let's take it to green, and you can see in the background right there it is changing. Let's take it to red. You can see it changes, and then blue, and then we can just continue doing that right there. So let's say you want to set up your own little color schemes right here on the bottom for shortcuts or anything like that. So if you go and if you tap it, and then if you move this around, you can see your DIY is now changed. And you can do this for all of them. Let's say I want my second one to be blue. Now I have it at blue, and let's say I want to switch it and go to green. And so now you can see I have certain colors under my DIY. If I want to switch it back, let's go ahead and put it back on white. Right there. You could also change the brightness for your DIYs, anything like that. Super easy to use. Another feature that they offer is light pairing. So what you'll do is you'll be able to, you'll be able to go back to this right here, and you'll be able to pair another light to this light right here. That way they kind of both synchronize. Another thing they offer right here is your different modes. That way you don't have to switch it on the light. You can switch it all right here. And so let's say you want to go to lightning, then you'll do slow strobe, and let's just go ahead and play with that. You can see the light back there is strobing in that effect. Let's say you want to do a fast strobe, just like that. This is going to be your warmth and coolness, so you'll be able to adjust that. You can adjust that just like that. You can see it's warm, and we make it cool. So super easy to use right there. Let's say we want to go to different settings. So this is a warning light. You can go to color gradient. You can choose different color settings out of that. Fairly easy stuff right here. But let's say we want to go back to the RGB, and we'll just do a, actually let's go to CCT, because that's probably what I'm going to leave it on the most. And let's go back to your settings, and there you go. Now you're back to your color wheel. It also has a different feature right here if you want to match a certain color. So let's say I want to match, let's say this blue right here. So I'm just going to snap a picture of that blue. And you can see it matches it right there, and let's just hit the check mark, and now you can see the light has matched that right there. So super easy stuff, especially when it comes to color accuracy. You'll be able to match the exact color. Let's say you have a key light right up here like I do, and I want to match that key light. So I'm going to take a picture, and you can see this is still blue. And so once I hit the check mark, it changes, and now I have two key lights. Extremely easy to use and extremely helpful. I'm gonna go through a couple more things that it offers. Like I said, here is your USB Type-C cord, and it also offers your tripod mount, or as well as your camera mount. So I'm gonna turn this light off real quick. I'm gonna show you. So this is the mount that I'm talking about. You're going to screw it into the bottom, and then now you can see that it now has your hot shoe mount or your cold shoe mount, however you want to say it. And so we'll take the camera, and we'll just slide the YC onion pudding on top, and we will just tighten down. And so now you can have your camera with your LED light on top, your phone controlling it, or you can use the knobs on the back of it to control it. Extremely easy to use, guys. Another thing that you could do with it is you could stick it in a bookcase, you could stick it off frame, use it as some background lighting, which is similar to the light that I've already reviewed. It's very similar to that, minus this one actually is a lot easier to use. So I like the warm tones, so I'm going to set it to a warmthness, and I'm going to turn the intensity of it all the way up. And that is kind of what I like doing. I like getting it off camera. That way it just creates a little bit of a uniqueness and a certain feel to your scene. So that is going to be a quick review and unboxing of the YC Onion Pudding LED light. It's an extremely useful light, and I'm personally pretty excited to see what I can create with it. You could use it in photo shoots, guys. You could use it in video shoots. I've used it a couple times now for quinceañeras and whatnot. Whenever you're filming events and you just need that light on top of your camera, or maybe not even on top, maybe you just need your assistant or yourself just holding it, facing your subject. It's an extremely useful light without having to bring out a big key light. So if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. I post videos just like this once a week. As always, guys, I'm going to see you in the next one. Later.